All right, guys, so this is interesting. It appears like Nick Fuentes' audience is turning on him, and they're turning on him pretty aggressively and pretty quickly. I've seen little hints of this in the recent past, but it's really sort of jumped up another level within recent days. So it appears like the big thing that's leading to the anger among his grassroots is that he's refusing to get on board with some of the Candace Owens type stuff and Ian Carroll type stuff where they talk about the Charlie Kirk assassination and they heavily imply that Israel may have done it, but certainly the official narrative is bullshit. And, Tyler Robinson being the only person is fucking bullshit, right? So they've been out there, they've been spreading that narrative. They've presented a lot of stuff on that front, if I'm being honest with you. And Nick is just not buying any of it. And it's kind of funny because he acts like he's this total, I'm against conspiracies is like his thing. But also like he bought into a bunch of the conspiracies around the COVID vaccine and he's fucking dead wrong about that. The anti-vax cranks are the biggest fucking idiots in the country, right? So it's kind of weird. He gives in on conspiracies to anti-vax stuff, but now all of a sudden when it comes to Charlie Kirk and Israel, no, he's not buying it. So the audience started turning on him over that. Here's a clip that was shared by Milo Yiannopoulos. This is Nick Fuentes went on Steven Crowder's show, which, by the way, I watched the whole thing, and I literally wanted to take a fork and shove it directly in my eyeballs as I watched this. Steven Crowder's a total fucking cuck. He's a cuck-ass bitch. Very clearly, he goes in there trying to do this thing where he's like, I'm gonna be kind to you. I'm gonna be reasonable. I'm gonna be fair to you, Nick Fuentes. And like, I understand you. I have some disagreements with you, but like, I understand you. And so he was clearly trying to farm from Fuentes' audience and like repeatedly sort of cucked himself and bent over backwards to be like, you can't accuse me of sort of straw manning you. I'm being as kind as humanly possible. But the whole it was a suck and fuck fest. It was fucking gross. At the end, they were both agreeing, like, yeah, let's invade Venezuela, bro. Let's bomb Venezuela, bro. Yeah, here's your come get your right-wing anti-establishment crusaders who are fucking salivating for another forever war, okay? So anyway, this is a viewer of Fuentes who's fucking pissed because he watched the whole Steven Crowder interview, and there were other moments in that interview where he made other arguments that would piss off the right. Like, for example, at one point, he praised the New Deal. He praised the CHIPS Act, which was done under Biden. He expresses that he's not really a gun nut, like he thinks maybe there should be some regulation or implies that at least. So here's his own audience questioning him about that and going like, what the fuck happened to you? You disappointed me. And his reaction is glorious.
$25. Just watch the Crowder interview. Don't find Hitler interesting? No death penalty? Scared like a pussy around people with guns. What the fuck happened?
I like how an own from Nick's audience of him is, you don't find Hitler interesting? Loser. Wow, that's pretty damning, but not of him.
No death penalty? Scared like a pussy around people with guns. What the fuck happened?
No death penalty? They're like, how dare you?
Watching the same guy? Major Eleanor lost.
Okay, so you're just like a stupid chud. No, I found Stalin way more interesting than Hitler. Far more interesting. You want to know why? Because Stalin fucking won. That's the difference. I like winners. And, Hitler was based. We all know that.
Come get your right-wing subculture, dog. I love this. Oh, God, they're so insular. They're so insular. Nick Fuentes trying to get his own audience off his ass. Actually, yeah, Hitler was based. We like Hitler. Papa? Am I an edgy boy? Am I a naughty boy? Jesus Christ. Again, this is the fucking You're 12 theory of politics in America. Like, yeah, of course you want somebody to say Hitler was cool. You're 12. Like, are you going to say the thing that you're not allowed to say? Are you going to say it? Oh, he just said the thing that you're not allowed to say. I like watching this. Like, Jesus Christ. This is the fucking political equivalent of like, I'm going to touch the hot stove. Tss, it hurt, but isn't it base? Childish. Fucking childish all around. Humiliating.
We all know Hitler was based, but Stalin won. And Stalin ruled for 25 years. And that's awesome. You know what's a little more awesome? In the end, Stalin might have been killed by the Jews before he really won. But nevertheless, he won. And he created the empire. It was a communist empire. It was anti-Christian. It is what it is. But he fucking won, and he got the bomb, and then he terrorized the planet for half of a century. So, Yeah, I find him to be a fascinating figure. Hitler's very basic. Hitler is very basic edgelord, like, oh, I'm an edgelord, I like Hitler. You know, it's easy to stand Hitler. It's actually courageous to support Stalin. Every basic bitch edgelord can love Hitler. Yeah, I like the Seven Nation Army edits. I love that shit. And I like Downfall, and I like that stuff. But are you courageous enough to actually stand the real GOAT, the real main character, Joseph Stalin? I don't think so. I don't think you guys have it in you. You're too fucking basic. You're like some stupid ass basic chud. You probably watch sports on TV.
Like, he is just ideologically pro-authoritarian. That's all this is. Like, he likes authoritarians. He likes the idea of the strong man theory of history, where you have, like, one guy moves heaven and earth and changes everything about the world through force of will and action. It's very bizarre. Because, the correct reaction to rank authoritarians of any political stripe is like, seems bad, seems against liberty, against freedom, against the Constitution, against rights, against, like, human flourishing and creating a better world for everybody. Like, shouldn't those be the people that we fucking look up to? Shouldn't those be the people? Like that dude who basically came up with GMOs, like, made it so that we can create food on a mass scale to feed millions and millions of people. Like, what about that? How about Jonas Salk, the guy who did the polio vaccine? How about Martin Luther King, the guy who, like, fought endlessly for equal rights for black people and saw tremendous jumps in his time, with the movement? I mean, there's so many people to be genuinely in awe of, and, like, you wound up supporting the fucking brazen authoritarians who are most known for their basically cold-blooded killing streak. I don't know. That seems so childish to me. That seems like a baby's approach to politics.
Yeah, so I don't know what to tell you. You're wrong. And scared like a pussy around people with guns, bro. I am the fucking danger. Okay? People come to my house with guns. It is what it is. But I don't want to live in a society where it's the OK Corral. I don't know about you. I don't want to live in a society where it's the OK Corral and everybody's shooting each other's cowboy hats off.
They do. Conservatives do, Nick. I hate to tell you. Conservatives do. They want to live in that society. So that thought is not allowed. That thought is not allowed on the right. It's just not. And they're continuing to fall apart. So as you all know, the dividing lines in this right-wing civil war among the pundit class, it was like Nick Fuentes, Candace Owens, and Tucker Carlson up against Mark Levin and Ben Shapiro and some of the others. And the crazy thing is, Nick cannot stop and help himself. He keeps going after Kansas, and he keeps going after Tucker, even though they're nominally, like, on his side in this thing. And so this is why the right is completely imploding and falling apart. Is like, Trump is failing. He's at 35%. He's destroyed this country. And now his pundit class, they cannot stop just throwing haymakers in every direction. So here's Nick now going after Tucker again. Here we go.
So yeah, Tucker asked me a lot of weird stuff. He asked me about Charles Johnson, about Andrew Anglin, asked me about Peter Thiel. So yeah, and this guy, I've heard things about this guy since the dinner. I want this guy to stay the fuck away from me. I don't know who he is, but I'll tell you one thing. He is not who he says he is. Take that if anything happens to me, whatever, take that to the bank. This guy is not who he says he is. Total faker. I could smell it on his breath. I have never met a faker human being in my life. And it's scary because he's an actor. And I don't play that way, And I question anybody that can hang out with a guy like that. It's freaky.
You did it. You had dinner with him and shit. Oh my God.
He's a handler. He handles people. That's what he does. He's a fucking liar and a handler. He goes around telling people, I don't know anything. I don't know. Oh, I know nothing. I don't even have a phone. I am just a clueless tourist. I just travel to all these countries and, I don't trust him. And I don't care, maybe that alienates me from people in the conservative movement. I don't care. I'm not going to be a part of it. I'm not going to be a party to whatever that is. Whatever that CIA bullshit is, I'm not going to be a part of it. So, now that I've heard enough from Tucker and I've heard enough from other people and I've seen enough, this guy's not who he says he is, not an ally. Stay the fuck away from me. You're weird, dude. You're weird. You know, I'm weird in the sense that I'm eccentric. I have a weird personality. You're weird because I don't know what you are. You're like a lab-grown human being. At least I'm real. It's relatable because I'm real. Flawed, filled with contradictions, certainly, but authentic. You, I don't know what to make of you. I don't know what the fuck you are. I don't think anybody knows what you are. Your dad's in the CIA. You go, I didn't know that. Oh, really? Just stop. Just stop with the cap. You can't.
Oh, he's right about this one.
Can't even reason with a person like that because it's like you're just getting it's like talking to a police officer in interrogation. You just can't win. They're not there to be honest. I don't like it. Very weird.
Wow. Yeah, so they're falling apart, man. They are falling apart. They are imploding. Everybody's out there on an island, right? Honestly, the most organized faction on the right is MAGA, but MAGA are now just the standard establishment Republicans where, you know, Mark Levin and Ben Shapiro and Donald Trump, they're one and the same. They're all on the same page. Trump is blackmailed by Mossad and Israel, but he also took hundreds of millions of dollars from Miriam Adelson, and so he's giving Israel everything they want, giving the billionaires everything they want, and so politics as usual, business as usual is winning out. Meanwhile, what's supposed to be the other side of the right-wing civil war, they're infighting. They're now infighting more than they're fighting the other side. And so not looking good, especially with the revolt among Fuentes' audience against him. It'll be interesting because now Ian Carroll and Fuentes are going at it. That's really interesting. And I know Fuentes went on Piers Morgan's show. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. I'm going to take a look at it, maybe cover that tomorrow. But I don't know, will Nick fighting with Piers get his people now to rally more to his side? Or is there actually, you know, is he hemorrhaging people because of this new stance when it comes to Charlie Kirk and when it comes to some of the stuff that he's been saying, like he did on Crowder's show and elsewhere, where he's clearly trying to moderate his image. I mean, he literally openly said that. He told his own people, start hiding your power level and start trying to infiltrate into these institutions so we can actually make real change. Stop trying to be like an edgy boy online and talking about how much you love Hitler. Don't do that. Like, infiltrate the institution so we can eventually take power. And he started hiding his power level. So the question is, the stuff he's saying now, is it still he's hiding that power level, or is he actually moderating? I would say he's probably still hiding his power level, but it's now leading to some clashes where a lot of his own audience is like, well, hold up. I signed up to watch you and enjoy you when you were being the edgy boy and you were flying close to the sun and you were triggering the shit out of everybody. Now, if you're not going to do that, maybe I'm not going to be around for a long time. So he's in a little bit of a conundrum, I believe. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.